Monster Hunter World is essentially a 50-hour-long game as a service version of a boss rush game. Here you play as your own created character with your kitty companion and you set out to slay monsters, which I feel are doing nothing wrong. They're just minding their own business, living life, and humans come around to mess it up for them. I'm not some PETA vegan, but at first I felt kind of uncomfortable just running around slaying monsters for being a nuisance. I felt like I was the monster. But the fact this game evoked that kind of emotion for me means that there's something special here. The world of Monster Hunter feels alive and real. I felt immersed tracking down my targets. The experience you'll have with this game is going to be completely dependent on how you choose to play. If you play solo, this game is basically a boss rush Dark Souls game with a cat companion that will aid you in battle and heal you. And if you play with friends, it's a Destiny feeling game. The game starts out giving you one of every weapon type so you can find the right one for you, and then build your character around it. This is the decision that's crucial you make early on if you're not the grind type. But basically you can investigate the worlds, gather materials to craft potions, antidotes, and possibly ammo. Slay monsters and pick bone piles for parts to craft better armor and weapons, for both you and your companion. Do side quests for rewards, or you can straight up just stick to the story, which will have you on essentially a boss rush mode. You'll be doing monster contract after monster contract. If you have a crew, you'll have a decently enjoyable and addictive experience here. When you start an assignment, you can go in solo with a party of up to 4 players. You then follow scout flies to tracks that will lead you to your target, and you can pick up items along your way for crafting. And if you go in alone, once you track down your target, you have the option to shoot an SOS flare, which will bring in random players to help you. However, no matter how you play, solo or with friends, you only have 4 lives to kill this monster. But here's where my annoyances with this game comes in. Everything is constantly being timed. I actually love that there's only 3 continues allowed, but the timer on literally everything you do just makes this game feel frustrating. The most of which is a 30-second timer that starts once the monster is slain. If you die and you're running back to your team and they kill the monster before you get back, congrats, you don't get to skin it for its materials. Even if you're the one that did the most work taking it down, it doesn't matter. If you're not back in 30 seconds, you get nothing but the rewards for completing the task. It's annoying that the game doesn't let you choose when to leave after completion. Even more annoying is that even the expeditions, which is essentially the game's free roam mode, where you're free to hunt and grind for whatever materials you want with infinite lives, is secretly timed as well. I got close to slaying some dragon and I got a warning that it's about to leave soon. Then a message popped up that it got away and I felt like it completely wasted my time. But despite these massive annoyances I had with this game, I just couldn't walk away. The fights all feel so different and so engaging. You can trap monsters, you can lure them into turf wars with other monsters. It's amazing to think back to a previous battle and realize that the battle was in the same game. It feels like a distant memory and the experience felt so unique, but it was all in this same world. It's almost unbelievable how great of a job this game does at mixing up basically the same loop of overcome the odds and slay this beast. The battles will take you to new parts of the map. You'll deal with new challenges and attack patterns, but it's no easy feat. The Dark Souls comparisons are made not only because battles are so tough, but because of the combat feeling. It's stiff, it's slow, you're juggling